Salam sejahtera IB to all panels and the viewer who are watching this video. I'm Elvira Q with the number matrix CN2090. I'm from University Tun Hussein on Malaysia. Would like to present my PSM2 entitled Evaluations of the Phenolic Constituents of the Pintolis Niruri extract as affected by the high pressure processing HPP and supervised by Associate Professor Dr. Nur Amazila bin Muhammad Fauzi. These are the content that I will explain furthermore in this video. Now we have entered into the abstract where the Niruri known as the Dukum Ana. Now we have entered the introduction where the Pinolus Niruri Dukum Ana is one of the listed herbs in the Malaysia Economic Transformation Program (NKE), used traditional to cure the kidney and also the gosh. So several studies prove that the effectiveness of the high pressure processing in extracting the anthocyanin and the phenolic compounds from the P. amyris, extracting the polyphenolics from the green teas leaves, and the isolating the phenolics dipentene components from Romarus officinalis L. So this study is conducted to evaluate the phenolic constituents of the P. niluri as affected by the high pressure processing. It also involved the screening phenolics compounds through a HPLC with the selected standards, screening through FTIR, and documentations of the total phenolic content and total phenolic contents TFC. So in comparison to the thermal treatment, high pressure processing offer the potential for a shorter extraction periods, uniform pressure distributions, and lower extraction temperature. These factors contribute to the preservation of the functional qualities of the bioactive compounds. For former statement, as many herbal plants constituents that include the heat-sensitive compounds like phenolic and phenolic compounds are to degradations when exposed to the heat. High pressure processing emerge as a recommended non-thermal extraction method for the phenolic extract. So we know that the health advantage associated with the herbs like P. niluri necessitates the extractions of the bioactive compound, known as for their diverse characteristics such as antioxidants and anti-inflammatory properties, and play a significant role in the promoting well-being. Conventional thermal extractions with their inherent drawbacks like time and solvent consumptions, environmental concern call for a more sufficient approach. So there is a gap actually in knowledge and research concerning in applications of HPP extract on the herbs, particularly enhancing the extraction potential bioactive compounds in P. niluri natural form. So to address by evaluating the phenolic constituents of the P. niluri as affected by the high pressure processing and investigate its effectiveness on the phenolic constituents present with have the potential in developing new potential products of the pharmaceuticals and food. Scope of the study where the fresh samples of P. niluri were collected from the Cha'a, Johor, Malaysia. The dry leaf were ground into the powder. The powder mixed with the distilled water with the ratio of 1:20. Extraction method used for the P. niluri was using the high pressure processing, which located in University Putra, Malaysia. And this will conducted at a different pressure 200 and also 600 MPa, and different extraction time 5 minutes and 10 minutes. The phenolic compounds of P. niluri extract were determined by the screening through a HPLC with selected standard, and also screening through a FTIR. The total phenolic content TPC and total flavonoid content TFC were evaluated by using the fluorine-Cha-Chow-Teoh method and aluminum chloride method respectively. So the results obtained were analyzed by using the Microsoft Excel software. Now we have entered to the objective. First is the investigate of the phenolic constituent of the P. niluri was affected by the high pressure processing HPP, screening of the phenolic acid, concertin, and caproid as a marker on the sample chromatogram through a HPLC, determine the total phenolic contents and total phenolic contents of HPP extracted P. niluri compared with the conventional thermal method. So significance for this study is the application of HPP used as the cold method for the plants herb may be new but promising solution for the process of extracting bioactive compounds. So this proved by the successful of the HPP as the most effective solution preserving a various application product in the food world and also pharmaceutical. So as a result, HPP might be the most popular technique for extraction of P. niluri plant compared to the traditional method. So consequently, the finding of this project will contribute to development of pharmaceutical and also food product. So these are the literature review for the phenolic species, where we can find in the drug formulation bioactive compounds with the immunotherapy activity which draw the natural product with a keen interest for in the effectiveness, low risk of the cytotoxics on the normal cells and pheocytes. So the phenolic extract from the P. puncture, P. urea, P. watsoni, P. polyurus, and P. albica have been shown to scientifically suppress the various cancer cell line while preserving a normal cells. The extract reduce the proliferations of the cancer cells by preventing the DNA from mutations and the microglial malfunction. So as you can see, the figure is mostly the Phytolus species contain the pilatin and also hydropilatin. To the background study of Icterus niruri, where it can be classified as Calthercate family that used in the traditional medicine. So it good for the benefit for antioxidant by increasing the level of the reduced GSH, CAT, and superoxidants SOD in the kidney, brain tissue, heart, and red liver. Is possible lower the levels of the TBARS in the cytoptotic induced diabetic rats. So for the wool healing, in a rat study, ethanic extract of the phenolic efficiently inhibited the growth of the ulcer when combined into the indomethane and anti-ulcer effect of the alkaloid for methyl gallic acid, beta-cetone, and allergic acid have been related. Now we have entered into the high pressure processing, where serve as non-thermal technology that had been achieved equilibrium levels for the food safety and also heat pasteurizations, preserve a nutrition value for food, for the shelf life, and also for the bioactive compounds for the herbs plants. So the use of HPP proven that L-copine can be extracted by the tomato paste. Extractions of polyphenols from the green tea leaf with higher extraction yields compared to the conventional method of heat reflux methods, reducing the amount of isothermal while raising the amount of the exothermal in the beer wood with the physical chemical properties. So in the figures show the high pressure processing equipment in the University Putra Malaysia, Serdang. It starts from the sample preparation and collection of Icterus niruri from the Johor, Malaysia. Plant sample were washed with the plain water, using the oven to dry the plant sample for 48 hours for 50 degrees Celsius. Red plants sample were grinded into the powder form by using the grinding machine. 150 ml LPT bottles were filled with 1:20 ratio solution of the powder plants in the distilled water, and this process will be divided into two, which is HPP extraction and also at the pressure 200 and also the 600 MPa with the extraction time 5 and 10 minutes, and under the conventional method using the boiling at 100 degrees Celsius and also the third water 10 minutes. This processing will be tested into four, which is total phenolic contents (TPC) and total phenolic contents (TFC) using the fluorine charge hotel and also the aluminum chloride methods. Second is for the screening phenolic compounds by using the fluoric transport infrared spectrum FTIR. And then the last one is determination of the selected phenolic compounds by using the HPLC. All these data will be going through the result for data analysis. So these are the result of the total phenolic contents of Niruri extract as affected by the HPP and also thermal treatment. So the result show the HPP treated at the 600 MPa with 5 minutes has the highest value 1.58 plus with a standard derivation 0.06 mg per gram compared to the thermal treated 0.79 with standard derivation 0.063 mg per gram and the temperature for 100 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes. So this is show that if the sample exposed directly the sunshine or extremely at high temperature, it would may experience a quick degradations of some of phenolics content. So shorter extraction times are more beneficial for the impeding the degradations of phenolic content during the prolonged processing. So these are the result of total phenolic content of the phenyluri extract expected by the HPP and also the thermal treatment. So the result revealed that HPP treated of the phenyluri at the 600 megapascal with 10 minutes obtained the highest value with standard derivation 0.01 mg per gram compared to thermal treated 0.77 standard derivation 0.028 mg per gram at the temperature of 100 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes. So the results show the longer the extraction time at 10 minutes will be expected more total phenolic content at the pressure of 200 MPa and also the 600 MPa. So prolonged time will allow more components to be extracted. Now we have entered into the FTIR spectroscopic analysis of HPP and also the thermal treated phenyluri. It also determines the organic and inorganic compounds that present in the chemical response based on the characteristic functional frequency. So the identifications of the functional group of the phenolic compounds in the HPP treated phenyluri extract were obtained for the different pressure 200 and 600 MPa, and the extraction time 5 and 10 minutes are almost similar to the thermal treated phenyluri for 100 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes. So as the plant extractor were analyzed by the FTIR will show the transmittance bands corresponding to the vibration frequency of the functional group that present in the sample. So the functional group of the term HPP phenyluri is almost similar to the functional group to the thermal treated phenyluri. So what we can found in the predicted group compound is if the range number of wavelength is above the 3600, it cannot be identified. Perhaps it's under the antioxidants properties. So below the 3600 can be identified. So the first we can find the hydroxylic what we can find in the predicted compounds is the hydroxylic group, carboxylic acid, alkane, imine, amino acid, primary amine, double bond, conjuncted with the C double bond with O, secondary alcohol-free aromatic amines, alphallic amines, aromatic amines, and also benzenoid, and also vinyl hydrocarbon compounds. Now we have entered into the screening of the phenolic acid and quercetin and camphoryl as the marker on the sample chromatography through the HPLC for the HPP treated extract at the pressure 200 MPa with the 5 minutes and 10 minutes. So the phenolic standard show the highest peak at the retention time phenolic acid at 1.8070. Quercetin show the highest peak at the retention time 1.908, and camphoryl show the highest time at 1.923 retention time. So for the as we can see, the highest peak at the HPP treated extract at the pressure 200 MPa 5 minutes show that 1.768, and the 10 minutes and the pressure 200 shows the 1.762 highest peak. So continue with the HPP treated phenyluri extract at the pressure 600 MPa. The highest, the sharpest peak that we get is at the retention time of 1.78 minutes, whereas the 600 MPa at the extraction time 10 minutes get the sharp peak is 1.779 minutes. Last but not least, we also obtain the result for the HPLC for the thermal treated phenyluri extract at the temperature 100 degrees Celsius and time extraction is 30 minutes. That show the highest peak is 1.767. So for the screening of the phenolic acid, quercetin and camphoryl as a marker does not align on the sample chromatogram that obtained through the HPLC analysis. However, on the sample chromatography show the sharp peaks that show the unknown bioactive compound still not identified. So for the conclusion, the result indicate the HPP treated phenyluri extract possess a higher phenolic constituents compared to the conventional thermal treated phenyluri extract
which evidenced by the investigate into the total phenolic content, and FTIR analysis. So the study revealed that the total phenolic contents and the phenolic contents of Niruri is higher when subjected to HPP at the 600 MPa for 5 minutes and 10 minutes respectively. So in contrast, the thermal treated sample exhibited the lower value in total phenolic content and phenolic content due to the evaluated temperature, which is 100 degrees Celsius, and prolonged duration 30 minutes condition, which lead to degradations of some bioactive compound. So as a result, HPP, known as the best efficiency and sustainable extraction method for the herbal plants, particularly for the Niruri, which offering a green and environmentally friendly alternative. So for the recommendation, we can use by the explore the optimal condition for the HPP treated Niruri by suggesting the optimization of pressure and processing parameter by using the RSM and or ANOVA as a favorable condition for extracting Niruri. Second is considered by using the HPLC, GC, MS, and MR to identify the quantify the phenolic compounds, assess the stability of this compound under the diverse processing conditions. So third is the UNTAC, the additional study on the antioxidants and bioactive, evaluating the antioxidant activity of the extracted plants using the assays such as FBTS, FRAP, and also the DPPH. So these are the Gantt chart for PSM1 that I did for the previous semester. So these are the Gantt chart for the PSM2 that I did for my current PSM2. I think that's all from me. Thank you for listening.